Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? So time comes to y'all with another video. So we doing a Hollywood Hot Topics. We're doing a little bit of Zeus, a little bit of Bravo, and everything in between. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If y'all not following me on all other streaming and social media platforms, please do. All the links are in the bio. Okay, first I wanted to get into, you guys, is Tommie. So Tommie went on her Instagram and alleged something very nasty about Biggie. Okay, now she went on and alleged on her story that Biggie had at one point the clap on, clap off, the clapper. Okay, now due to YouTube guidelines, I am going to be muting a part of what she's going to be saying. Okay, just saying.
When you told me you want me to post the messages when you had told me that you had clock from sucking the trying to be like, Rolly, why you don't tell the people shit like that? Like, why you don't get the advice from the people that you need? When you was telling me, sis, do I stink? And I told
Okay, so I feel like Tommie is telling what I call a half truth. I think she probably did mess around with a security guard or two. Okay, and it's Rolly catching the stray for me. Now, Tommie, Rolly is going to need that. Okay, so if Rolly ends up getting you, don't be mad. She might get you. Because now you just reminded us that Rolly was out here giving sloppy toppy and giving some of that good punani, okay? That good punani to a security guard. And it wasn't the guardian, let's just to clarify. My uncle had nothing to do with the sorts, okay? The half truth I feel like Tommie is telling, I feel like she did mess with the security guard, but I don't think she caught something from the security guard, okay? If y'all don't remember, Biggie was at one point before her dude passed away, she was very much in love with that dude, okay? Like I'm talking about like in love hard. So I just don't see her being that irresponsible to be able to end up catching something like that. But do I think she probably messed around with the security guard after the passing? Probably. Okay, because she was probably in a vulnerable time frame.
you want me to post the message?
Okay. Now, Biggie did respond back to all of this and basically told Tommie to put it on her people. If not, she is going to take it to court. Okay. And the reason why I feel like this is a half lie is because I don't think Tommie would just straight out lie like this if she didn't have proof. Okay. Now, Biggie said, all I'm gonna say is this my husband. All I'm gonna say is this my husband passed last year, nigga. And everybody knows how I felt about him. I never messed with anybody in the industry in general, let alone a security guard, nigga. There's no disrespect because I was a security guard before. I did a lot of things, you feel me? Big Biggie, big security guard, big protection, nigga. But I promise you, anybody lying, disparaging my name, and making up story, I will take you to court, nigga. I don't play by my reputation, so Tommie, tread lightly. I want you to put everything that you said on me, on your children, or on your mother's soul, but you won't, nigga. Okay? One thing about that Biggie, she really did love that husband, okay? She loved that husband really, really hard. She loved that husband more than Lady Gaga loved Alejandro. I know that we are young, and I know that you may love me, but I just can't be with you like this anymore, Alejandro. Like, she really, really, really like loved that dude. She did an interview, I remember, with We in Miami, and she really talked about the relationship. So Tommie is going to a new low. But this is all get back for what Biggie did. So apparently when she leaked the number, it was like, I guess, one of her people management wise. So they're blowing up that nigga phone. So I think it kind of probably messed with Tommie money. So one thing Tommie don't play about is her coin. We all know this. So I think that's why she's going in her feelings and she's digging low, saying certain things such as these allegations that she put out there about the bigs. Okay, not gonna lie, I would have took her to court just cause. No shade, don't blame me. Especially if it's not true, don't blame me. Ain't no putting on nothing. I'm putting it on the law. How about that? Respect to the law. You hear me? I'm taking it to court to the heads, especially if you got no proof and you know, and I know it's not true. I'm getting you. So recently, y'all, Big Lex went live, y'all. So she went live and she has some things to say just about alliances, right? She's saying people that support her based on who she's with versus who she's not with. And I'm glad she talked about this because I want to really call out some of you hypocritical ass fans. A lot of you guys switched up on Lex and Dolly that were Big Three fans, the ones that were Big Three fans for summer. And I find it so funny because last season, it ain't even been a year yet. Child, they pumping out these seasons faster than they pump out ridiculousness episodes. Okay. Baddies is trying to compete with the ridiculousness. And they just got canceled. So y'all might want to be careful. But no, like the fact that last season y'all got so mad, y'all wanted Summer off the show because of the Emmett Till comment, all the things she was doing. And now it's Team Summer, Summer, all just because she's not friends with Dolly and Lex anyway. I find that very interesting and and very hypocritical. A lot of y'all are hippos. You hear me? Hippos.
Cool with such and such so I can support you. If you don't support me, you don't support me. Don't try to support me when I'm not with this person or when I'm not with that person. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me all the way through, period. And how you fuck with me off other people. Fuck me, no. And I always tell people that sometimes people see me and they're like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then I'll like you. Then you don't like me. You don't like me genuinely. I don't care about nothing. If you fuck with me for me. Not because of who I'm with or who I'm friends with or whatever. And that's just all around the table. But for that, nah, I'm cool.
See, this is why I like Lex. She has a mind of her own. I wish some of the other baddies would follow suit, but that's another story. Okay, now she also called out people and friends that air out dirty laundry after falling out.
See how motherfuckers' characters really do be shown, bro. Not once will y'all ever hear me airing out my friend or my ex-friend's business. No matter what, you will never hear me air out nobody's personal business that they have confided in me and felt vulnerable enough to tell me their personal business. I would never get mad at them and just air them the fuck out. That shit is weird. Real recognize real, and y'all bitches be fake as fuck. That's not my character. I would never just air nobody's business out, especially if we were friends at one point in time and a bitch confided into me thinking that I had her best, trusting me with motherfuckers' business. You bitches be fake as fuck. I'm telling y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see who end up becoming cool and who end up not, and the same similarities they have. Y'all hoes do not be real. That shit is fake as fuck. I would never, ever, ever go against the grain telling nobody. It's so crazy.
Okay. Now, see this, I agree with this so much. And this is why I don't be telling people everything. Let me tell y'all don't understand. Like, I have the best read on people, and I'm never wrong. Like, I'll be making sure I don't tell people certain information because they will literally use that against you. Y'all need to learn in life, don't vent to people, vent to the Lord, okay? Because He's not gonna tell nobody. You hear me? Because the moment you let your guard down, let them know all of your tea, letting them know this, letting them know that, they're gonna hold it for ransom. Next thing you know, the moment you fell out, girl, the whole world and they mama know. I'm telling you, I done seen it happen so many times. So this is so factual what she's saying. Now, Ashley, okay, Miss Ashley Washington, it looks as if her and that Jay Lamina, they have made amends. Damn, Ashley. Ashley must be an entertainer. Hi, Ashley. So this is her and Jayla, you guys. And it looks as if they reconciled, as y'all can see.
Jayla, you're gorgeous.
Thank you, Ashley.
Please, y'all, let it go.
Please, can y'all stay out of family?
We left some mad.
Thank you.
Good night.
I don't know, Ashley. It still gives a back door. There's shade. Jela is a funny one. You hear me? Because you was the one who let us know the tea. We didn't go out and find this. Don't be talking about we need to stay out of family business. You the one that went on West's interview and spilled the tea that Ashley was a hater, and you know she's not a girl's girl, and she don't like you because she thinks you're beautiful, and you know she's a little bit jealous of you. So don't be talking about stay out of family business. You put us in the business, okay? So we forever finna be in it. Okay, let me stop. But no. That is good they made up though, because that would suck to have a producer setting you up every 2 seconds and try to, you know, have you in some weird predicaments. Okay. Now let's talk Bravocon. Woo! Y'all, I wish I was at Bravocon right now. Y'all, I'm manifesting, y'all. I'm gonna start manifesting. Okay. 2026, I will be at BravoCon. Okay, we're gonna manifest that crap. We're going to manifest it. 2026, I will be at BravoCon. Not even as a guest, not even as a just a fan, as an actual star. Okay, we're manifesting it. I want y'all to bookmark this video and send it to me when it does happen. You hear me? I want y'all to. All right. Now, first, let's start off with Wendy. Okay, Wendy was asked during the BravoCon about the arrest and everything like that. If y'all don't know, Eddie was in the audience wearing shades. Okay, and she was asked about it and says basically they're still all allegations.
That has come up in headlines recently. First of all, I want to check in with you and just ask, how are you doing? Your wonderful family, and how are you guys hanging in there right now? Hi, Derby. Hi, love. Hi, audience. Well, first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to my family during this time. I read your messages. I can't respond to everyone, but your love and support means the world to me. It's an unfortunate situation, and right now I can't say too much, but I will say when the time is right, I will share my story with everyone. And for now, they're just allegations, so we will continue to push forward. Okay. I know that's right. I mean, and even right now, we can see the support is real. Your fans love you. Your supporters love you. That has come up in headlines recently. First of all,
Okay, I feel like that was a litigious way of answering that. Very smart, very demure, very classy. All right, shout out for Wendy for being smart enough to not go too much into detail. Her lawyers probably advised her to do so. One thing I will say, I respect Wendy. I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of girls wouldn't show up. You wanna know why? They wouldn't face not only your cast members, who you would think would be like a little bit of your friends. uh, uh, you would think they would back you up, at least some of them. Only one who's really on her side is damn, what's her name? Damn, forgot her name. Stacy, my bad, y'all. Stacy, that's the only one that's really backing her girl up. Besides that, the rest of the cast been throwing shots and all of that. So Ashley and her fake ass decided to apologize on stage. This is why, like, Ashley, to me, I could never get with Ashley. Like, to me, she's so performative. She's not genuine. She's so full of shit. Um, her karma's gonna come back to her eventually because we've seen it happen with Michael over and over. Don't ever think that you're better than the next, okay? Because everybody has their day. So she first tried to apologize backstage. Wendy wasn't having it, okay? So then she took it to stage and tried to apologize in front of the whole live audience, thinking Wendy was gonna be up for game, and she was not.
I tried to talk to you backstage. You didn't want to talk to me, so I received that. No, and I'm simply saying what I need to say, and I mean it. And you can either take it or not, and I will not. Thank you, God.
And what type of apology is that? You gonna either take it or not. What is this? Food? That's like your mama be like, you finna eat these rice and peas or not. You ain't eating nothing else. Or still you eat them rice and peas. Like, girl, who the hell are you, Ashley? I'm telling you, I cannot wait till Ashley's days come because it's gonna be so funny. You never tap dance in somebody's days of misery. Cause babe, God gonna make sure it come back to you, Bookabot. It's gonna come back to you, Bookabot, and that's exactly what's gonna happen to Ashley.
Thank you. I'm glad to meet you. Thank you. Thank you.
I know we got to
about this. I'm sorry. Because this has been all over social media, and I don't.
No, but I don't think you should defend her.
No, right? It's nothing to do with her.
Okay, so what you about to say?
I'm about to talk about me.
Okay, talk about yourself.
My favorite subject.
Okay, come on, what's up?
So it's been all over social media, like, oh, Giselle and Wendy are friends, but now, based off of what has happened with your allegations, oh, Giselle doesn't need to be friends with her anymore. And I have taken offense to that because I don't know how you feel about it. Because I feel like we have worked hard to get to a better place, and in a real way. And I don't like for the viewers.
In a real way. Okay, Aaron the plumber. Giselle's another one that's full of crap. You and Robin was up there laughing, kikiing about everything. So please miss me with the BS too. A lot of these girls are just they're so fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about the Housewives, they're the fakest group of girls. They make the baddies look real, and they fake as hell too. Okay? You know, you and Robin had a good key and a good cackle behind the scenes about Wendy. Like, let's keep it a buck. Y'all was laughing about that lady. Like, haha, she thought, she was top tier, rich, beautiful. Okay, and now she might be behind bars. Uh-huh. She thinks she the ish. Now look at her. Like, come on now.
To just assume that because of whatever's going on with Wendy, that I'm just gonna like not be friends with her anymore. I think that y'all, I mean, I can be shady, but guys, come on, give me a break. And just like with Karen situation, that when one of us goes through a situation, we go through it together. And I don't feel like with what's going on with you, I'm just going to say I don't like the fact that the viewers are saying, well, Giselle's done with Wendy, because I'm not.
Okay, so what y'all think about that? All right, I'm just saying, I find it very interesting. She's saying that. I think she does not want the viewers to turn on her, to be honest, if she ends up saying something shady. Now, they did, y'all, drop the Real Housewives of Potomac mid-season trailer. Y'all, this trailer was so good. Let's talk Angel. Why is she on this show? Like, I'm really wondering how she got casted on this show. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, what the hell? And apparently it looks as if she gets evicted. I'm like, what? That's like the first housewife to get evicted. Like, that's a lot. Oh no. It just, a lot of things when it comes to Angel kind of throw me off because I don't know. I wouldn't call her a liar, but I just feel like she may not be living the actual life that she's portraying to us. And I feel like she's too sensitive for the show. Like the way Giselle did that whole situation when it came to the filters, you should have read Giselle back to Africa. I would have told her she needs to apply filters to her neck. You get what I'm saying? Like, Giselle to me is an easy read. So for you to sit there and kind of like cower, I was like, oh my God, can I reach through the screen and whisper in your ear and say and tell you what to say? I felt so bad watching it, y'all. I watch Potomac, y'all, on the regular, and I be feeling bad for that lady. It's like she be struggling in them scenes. I'm like, damn, she wasn't good for this show. She needs a mentor, okay? You know how Sausage Baddies, they getting a mentor? She needs a mentor. I ain't gonna lie to you. During the trailer, y'all, we also see Karen sit down with Andy Cohen, which to me was a good gag because I didn't think that they were gonna have a sit down. I thought we were just gonna see Karen maybe do a scene with Giselle after she gets out of jail, but for her to actually have a sit down, and the words that Karen said that I appreciate her saying is, "Let's talk about my addiction." Thank ya. Okay, that is the definition of accountability. Thank you, Karen. You finally, to me, have taken full accountability that you have or have had an addiction. And for that, I commend Karen Hugar. Okay. So when you are prosecuted, Miss Cepho, I want to hear the same thing. Be like, I was a fraud. Let me stop. Imagine she says, I was a fraud. I was. And Ashley, back to Bravocon really quickly though. We're gonna talk more about Bravocon. I'm not done. Ashley, you got the nerve to say and try to apologize, and your forehead was perpendicular to Wendy. You wasn't even looking at her. The nerve of you, bitch. Like, I just don't get it, Ashley. You really got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve in what you do, Ashley. Okay, I see right through your forehead. Okay, It's crystal clear. All right. Now, let's talk. Also, the trailer included Wendy sitting down with the husband, which I thought was interesting as well because we all see the headlines and stuff like that. I didn't think they filmed a scene when all of it, kind of went down. So that's going to be interesting to see it because you could tell that it was filmed a little bit after everything. Now, what's interesting is they kind of seem like they're going to head to a divorce. So I hope that's not the case because I feel like with this whole legal situation going on, it would suck for the kids to lose both parents being together based off of an allegation, quote unquote. But based off of them, not seeing eye to eye when it comes to what happened and then end up losing parents. So the kids would lose parents due to the justice system and they end up losing both parents being together due to them not being able to see eye to eye. Like that would really, really suck. Okay. Now bring your raggedy ass over here. You got a lot of nerve. Oh my God. Garcel, I want you to go back to Beverly Hills Housewives and get Sutton. And I'm talking about get her. Like side with the other mean girls because the way that the nerve of you to say that Garcelle being gone was a blessing to me is so crazy after she literally rode for you and had your back the way that she did and you're going to crouch your mouth to have the nerve to say that is crazy.
Surprised that she walked off the set as well. I will say this, I have gotten to know these women so much better and I've really enjoyed it and feel really bonded now in a way that I didn't feel before. So in a way it's kind of a blessing for me. I was
Wow. You see how they do? Hey, by they, y'all know what I mean? Like, wow. Okay. You could have at least said I miss her dearly. Um, but I do think though that there was also um a little bit of a benefit because I did not have my former best friend here. So I was forced to get to know the other girls. That would have sounded a little bit better. But to say a blessing, goodbye. Like this is why it kind of sucks how Garcelle's experience kind of shaped out on Housewives because we were all we got to see is her and Sutton be chummy chummy. We didn't really get to see her vibe with the other women, even though the other women were mean girls. So it just sucks how everything panned out. But y'all, it looks like Teresa and Joe and Lewis, they have all made up. We'll see how long this lasts. So here they are, all chummy, 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 chummy. No shade. I call it little BS. I'm gonna tell you why. So Real Housewives of New Jersey is kind of like on a standstill right now. They casted a whole lot of people and then they filmed like a little test run. The test run was extremely horrible. Like I guess the new women they tried to kind of formulate and put together, they were extremely boring, right? I think though that Teresa thought, hey, child, Bravo is a big check. I'm not trying to lose this show. I'm trying to be like Kyle Richards and ride this train till it stops. So in order for me to do that, me and Melissa gonna have to get along at the end of the day. Like we're gonna have to put our differences to the side and bring a united front so that way we could keep the money train going, which I'm not mad at it. At the end of the day, we are in an inflation. You think these people living in New Jersey could afford to not to lose a big check like this? You're crazy. Okay? Teresa's no dummy. She's like, hey, because y'all gotta understand, Teresa and Melissa were like giving each other Bravo like ultimatums. They're like, oh, I'm not filming with her. She's like, oh, I'm not filming with her. I'm not filming with her. So with that happening, Bravo's like, what the fuck? Okay, let's put some new girls together, see how it go. Then we might not need none of y'all. That's what I really think they were gonna do, to be honest. And then maybe give each of them like a spin-off show. So well, really Teresa. I think they were just gonna cut ties with Melissa and they, bring her for Bravocon every year or something. But that's what I think they were gonna end up doing. But Teresa's like, damn, a solo show on my own, the girls might not tune in, which no shade, I would not tune in. Like, to me, she's not that interesting standalone wise. So I think they are building this united front in order to keep the show going. And I do see them falling out probably seasons later. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that they're seeing eye to eye for now because they are blood siblings. Okay. Both of their parents are gone at the end of the day. So that is what their family that are not alive would want to see. As y'all can see, we see Teresa and Melissa all together. Okay. Somebody commented when you missed that Bravo check. Didn't I tell y'all this is a recession indicator? Okay. You go sweep a lot of things under the table when a check is involved. I don't care what nobody say. Now let's talk Atlanta, okay? Atlanta in my Mona voice. Now, Andy accidentally revealed that K Michelle and Pinky Cole are cast members, which we all kind of knew. So I don't know why he's acting all coy as if we don't have the internet at our beck and call, and they've been filming for months together. If she was for months together and ended up being a friend, that would be more of a shocker to us than anything. So they caught him in an interview during Bravocon, and he accidentally spilled the.
Who's my favorite Atlanta housewife? Portia, Kelly, Shamia, Angela, Phaedra, K. Michelle, and Angel.
And I think they're great. I think they're like bring everything like different to us, and I think that like you feel me? I think they're like amazing. You know.
I love to do a good Andy, okay? I think they're like great.
And Pinky.
So K Michelle is on the show.
I don't know. Did I just confirm that? I gotta go. Who's my favorite?
I gotta get a drink. Tonight's drink is a Casamigos a la Atlanta.
Okay, now I'm excited to see the season drop because I've heard really bad things and I've heard really, really good things. The bad things I heard is at one point they had to stop production because they said it was so goddamn boring. And they didn't know where the storyline was going. And I heard really good things because they're saying the season is so good. I heard from some people that I know that the season's so good that they're keeping it hush hush. That's why a lot of things haven't leaked, besides K Michelle versus Drew, which we all know about now because of the whole music and everything. All right. Speaking of that, they caught up with Kelly and Shamia, and Neighborhood Talk asked them, who do they think is the better singer?
Okay. Now, we've heard some rumors that there have been some tension between the cast with K Michelle and Drew. Now, I gotta know. They said it started because one person thought they were a better singer than the other. If you had to choose between Drew and K Michelle, who would you say is the better singer?
Well, I mean, who is at the award shows? Well, I think Kay's at CMAs. Did you see it? Did you see it? I saw it. I saw her singing at the CMAs. It doesn't include the national anthem. But I will say, I can't confirm or deny whether or not K Michelle was a part of our cast. But if she was, I would say absolutely Kimberly Michelle. Hello. And yeah.
I don't know. I don't like this. We as Black people need to stop comparing each other to ourselves because the white folks don't do that. You don't know why? They don't do that. They level each other up instead of trying to compete. That's a big problem in the Black community. We really need to stop doing that. And I'm I'm calling myself I do the same thing. I try to compete low key subconsciously. But we need to stop doing that, okay? Because Shamia, you can't even talk about who's a better artist or could sing better or whatever, looking like you in the Blue Man Group, because you are still trying to get your music career off the ground. So who are you to talk? All you need is a drum and some paint. And girl, we could put you to work. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all know the Blue Man Group? The girls used to live for the Blue Man Group years ago, okay? What it scares me about this season is the pylon on Drew. We've seen that so much now that it's like it gets to a point. It comes to a time. You get what I'm saying? What Ivy said, it comes to a time to where like I'm not trying to see that. It's no shade. Like I'm not trying to see that. I feel like it's been overdone. It's been like no. We've seen that so much. It's like Drew breathes and it's, oh my God, Drew's a liar. Like, girl, she drops the pen. It's like, see? y'all know the bitch clumsy. Like it's too much. It's really too much. So I really hope it's not a pylon this season, because it's gonna get really irritating to me to watch. But I will be covering it and I will be watching it. So we shall see when it does air. Now, they also asked a fan asked Andy, who would he bring back? Nene, um, what was it? It was Nene, Kathy Griffin, and Bethany Frankel. So he said he spoke to Bethany Frankel recently, and he's been texting Nene for in the past few months. Some of y'all have y'all hopes up so much and so fast. You're like, oh my gosh, she's coming back. I'm not getting my hopes up until I see her in a scene with freaking Portia or something. That's when I'm gonna be like, okay, bet. We working on something. Because I just feel like Andy, the fact that Nene took it litigious, I think Andy still holds a grudge for her for that. And the fact that she said that he did pot of donuts, he holds a grudge for that too. Because Kathy already said he did pot of donuts. So it was like a double whammy. Like everybody just accusing me of doing pot of donuts. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I think that's the one thing that like really ticked him off. I think the whole litigious thing, he may have gotten over it. But the pot of donuts thing, that just added another layer of disrespect. He's like, damn, like you really doing the mouse. You know what I'm saying? So as much as I want Nene to come back, I'm just not a believer in it until we see her on set. I just don't think I'm gonna be here for it until we start seeing them filming. Okay. Now they also asked, speaking of Atlanta, they asked Toya, Neighborhood Talk did, would she vote for Heavenly? If y'all don't know, Heavenly is running for a political position. Political, okay? My Beyonce song voice, political position. And Toya said she would. And surprisingly, y'all, Toya said she would not, but Kuntessa said she would. Her and Kuntessa made up this season.
Last one is a little messy. Okay. It's a quick answer. Okay. Does Heavenly have your vote?
No, she doesn't.
But for me, yes, absolutely, unequivocally.
I'm not one of those individuals who are just going to vote for someone just because they're my friend. You know, you have to show me that you're worthy of the position. And right now, we need to take it very seriously. We have a lot of people in positions and in office, and it's a mess. And I'm not going to add to the mess. You know, so when she shows me that she's cleaned herself up and that she's polished and she knows how to answer the questions in a way that's for the people, she'll have my vote. But as a no.
Now, this last one is a little messy. Okay. It's a quick answer. Okay. Does Heavenly have your vote?
No, she doesn't.
But for me, yes, absolutely, unequivocally.
No shade. I agree with Toya. Oh, I agree with Toya. I agree with Toya. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Now, I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this.
That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because
why you do that?
Why I do what?
Because again, you want to know why? I feel like this is the reason why the world is in the state that it's in. A lot of people during the midterm elections and also during the presidency voted out of just pure instinct and not doing their actual research. And that's why we are in the predicament that we are in. Okay? That's why we're in the predicament we are in right now. Is because of people voting on pure instinct just because, they didn't want to vote for a woman. Oh, I'm going to vote for him. Just because he believes in that. Oh, I'm going to vote for him. Or he's going to do this. No shade to some of the certain group of people who voted and now he's doing certain things to them. I'm going to vote for him. And now look, you see what I'm saying? So it's like Toya has a good point when she says that. Like, she makes a very good point. We need to stop voting on instinct, actually doing research on the people that we're voting for. So that way, things are a lot better functioning in the world because we're not just making like a instinct-based decision just because we may be familiar with a person or may agree with one ideation that they're trying to promote. Okay. Now, they did catch up with Drew on the red carpet, and she has some things to say about her relationship with K. Michelle. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing this beef to see how it ends up being because it's gonna be very interesting.
Faces. We have two girls. We have K. Michelle. We have Pinky Cole.
too.
What are your thoughts on these ladies? There was a rumor that you and Kay kind of had some issues.
I'm like, a lot of times I didn't even know. I was like, we have an issue? I didn't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, this is a lot. You see a lot in the press and things like that, but I'm excited for people to really get into the next season and see what really was going on.
Yeah.
You know, because people will play victim and try to jump in front of some narratives. We're going to let it all play out.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing no games this season. Absolutely. I'm like, I've been through it all. You guys have seen what
I love K. Michelle, but I'm no shade. I love Drew. And I'm going to tell you why. Drew always gets my respect because that's the type of bitch that stands alone. I always respect a bitch that can stand alone. And still, that's why I respect Wendy for still showing up to Bravocon, even though I think she was still contractually obligated. But y'all know there's always a loophole. She could have easily stayed home and found someone and said she was in distress. Dizzy door hoes, okay? But she still went. And same with Drew. There's been many seasons they have come at Drew, and she has stood against the wall windmilling. I love her. Okay? So this season going to be hard for me because I'm going to have to pick a side. But I'm not going to pick a side, okay? I don't care.
What I've been going through. And I really wanted to have fun, you know, and really build a bond and a sisterhood. And I feel like I did that.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a really great, you know, core with some of the ladies. And then, you know how it goes. Like, some people, they just can't see. You know, they just don't understand. They don't get it. They're a little late. But nonetheless, I feel like we are giving a run to Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have to say that.
Yeah.
I'm loving Salt Lake City right now. But I'm like, listen, y'all got a lot going on. But what we had going on in Atlanta, baby, I'm telling you, it was gagging.
I love that. Speaking of your core,
And I will show y'all what Drew is wearing, but right now, her tatas violate the guidelines. So I'm not able to show her and what she looks like. But she looks very amazing, y'all. Her skin looks amazing, but her tatas are at full attention. So I can't show y'all what she wearing. Now, Karen, y'all was at Bravocon. Woohoo! And she looked at it really, really good. Okay. I'm so excited to see her, you guys, on the next season of Potomac. So it's going to be very interesting to see how everything ends up. This is my little recap of Bravocon. Oh, I also wanted to add, Erica, come here. Come here. You're thieving ass. Come here. Come here. She threw some shots at Garcel and the audience booed her. Okay, I will say this in her defense, because y'all know I'm fair. Okay, I'll try to be unbiased as possible. Garcel did shade her first, so it's only right she shaded her back. I will give her that. I still don't like the lady, but she had every right to shade her back because what Garcel said about her on I think it was on Breakfast Club or Watch What Happens Live, she called them mean girls, which is true. They are mean girls. You too, Bows. You and your big wig. Let me know what y'all think down below about this video, y'all. And we're all babies.
Welcome to the House of Entertainers.